So these are the plans I drew out. We kind of came up with a design. The pink is going to be the actual mounting area. That will be the upper. The orange is going to be the rails coming from the upper to the lower, and then the yellow is going to be the 90-degree angle. I made a couple different drawings with some distancing just to kind of help with laying this out and figuring out how much metal I needed. That's what it will look like as far as dimensions. And then that's kind of a quick layout with the lighting that I want and where we want it. So we've got the tube and we're going to get started on building our frame. I'll show you some of the pictures of what my intent is. But I went to pick the metal up, and of course they didn't have any of the 10-foot sections and their saw wasn't working to cut it. So we kind of had to improvise. But the nice part is you can fit 20 foot in here and make it work. So let's go ahead and get this out and get started. So as you can tell, we have skipped forward a little bit. I did not get the complete welding part of it put on video, customizing it, but I did want to show you how I finished my project up. I'm not 100% done, but I did want to show you some of the updates that we have. As you can tell, it is on. What we did is we came in and we're using 2-inch by 1-inch bar all the way across. I did leave it open, so as you can tell, like down here, we can run that wire all the way through. It's just kind of keeping it easy. On the bottom here, I notched this, where as you can see, this comes up, so it was a flat spot and then turned 90 degrees and came up. So when the weight is on this, it's pushing down on this edge along with the weld seam. And then down here in the corners, we kind of did a 90-degree to do that. I'll walk you around. The blue will be painted over. I was running out of paint but needed to get a top layer on. I came in with 1.5 by 1.5 90-degree angles, and I've welded those up from the bottoms or from the back side, and I put the lights on there. The top will end up coming on and getting screwed down to this. And like I showed you guys last time on the box here, I can show you this now as operational. This is actually a two-way switch, but I'm having an issue with my lights. So I've got to get that figured out. But as you can tell when turning it on, I've got that. These are also going to be the reverse lights. I got rid of the bar from being on there and kind of downsized it to this. The bar will probably end up on the side in case I need a floodlight for that purpose. And then I've got my white lights and I got the red lights in stock, and I can do them all at the same time. And that gives me my 4 switches right here. And we can go ahead and turn the lights off. And I've got my red lights. You can turn the white lights on together or again out. All right, so we've got it cleaned up. We've got it ready to go back outside. I just wanted to turn on those night lights and kind of do a final walk around. I did have to end up moving this box. I had it right here at the back edge. I had to move it forward just because of the wiring. Ended up getting it a little bit tight. I've still got to come back in with some touch-up paint, but I want to kind of give you the walk around. So from the front, we just use some zip ties to basically lock those down. I don't know if I can get an angle up underneath to really see how those are hidden, but I hope that view will get you in as best as you can. And then on the back one here, we did an extra long one just so we can add these lights in. These are the yellow and white. I did figure out what was going on. Apparently they've got some system where it won't let you backfeed to another line, which is what we had. It has like a primary and secondary line. It's kind of weird. I might still come back in later and add a red light here and here just for driving down the road so people can see it a little bit better. But all in all, I am happy with it. As you can tell, we can see everything up underneath, have plenty of space, and I believe this is going to be a good solution for us for a little while. So as you can tell, we've got the 2 battery boxes discussed earlier. This is going to be a trickle charger. I've got it out front right now on the trickle charger. So the way we set this up is this would normally be on the outside or plugged in, but we've got our fuse block for everything, and we've got our battery switch. So we're going to go ahead and turn that on, and we're going to let you see from the back here with this lighting. What we ended up doing is we ran this wire up from the bottom. So it's going to come across and up in there, and it goes across and then down the line to the back, and that's where that line actually comes out, and it ends up bringing our power down to the box here, which we've got our switches, and there we've got our up top lighting. There's the yellow, there's the white. So with the yellow on being the chase light, that can be seen from the distance there. And just kind of want to give you that nighttime on it.